Hey, honey, how you doing?
Hey, fine. How about yourself?
Great, thank
That's
you. Good to see you.
You too. Thank
Welcome
you.
to La Parrilla. My name is Miguel.
Hey, and thank
Would you like some drinks?
Well, she just went to the bathroom.
Okay.
So as soon as she gets back, give us waters for now, and then I don't know what she's gonna drink, but she's
That's
gonna.
fine.
Thank you. Oh, I didn't know I had it recorded on. Hey, y'all, I didn't know that the recorder was on. Oh. Anyway, they've already brought out salsa and dip out, so y'all see it. La Parrilla. Hey guys, I have a perfect setting for my camera, y'all. I can't believe it. It's great. Anyway, got some water, H2O. One of our head ushers, mother, Janice, and myself are out here. We had a movie at watched The Forge, and now we're at La Parrilla for a movie and a dinner. It smells so good. It smells just like grapefruit. Smells so good, y'all. It is a grapefruit hand sanitizer. It is so good. I see what I want to. I love their Spanish rice. And I like to put the salsa on top of the Spanish rice. I gotta take my glasses off to read this menu, y'all. Hey. Oh, I have this hand sanitizer. Oh, I love this hand sanitizer. It's grapefruit.
Oh.
Smell it.
Where'd you get that from?
I got this from. Uh-oh, did I? Oh, hold on. There we go. Don't it smell so good? I love the smell of grapefruit. It reminds me, it smells like a pink grapefruit. Where did I get this from? I got it from. I think I got this from Burke's.
Oh, yeah.
You know how they be having? I think, because it's clearance. I got it off clearance. I can't remember where I got it from, but it's made with aloe.
I like it.
It smells so good. I just smell the citrus. Like, oh, I didn't know what you wanted to drink, so I told her just bring everybody water in.
Oh, this is good.
So
They got a...
Miguel is our server.
Okay, they have a blackberry
What? Tea?
It's like a smoothie or something.
Oh, on the menu?
Yeah.
Where? Oh, that sounds good.
That was a couple of weeks ago. I went with my other group, my Toastmasters group.
Yeah.
We had like a face-to-face gathering, and so it was a drink I found on here. Let's see if I can
Well, let's go to the drink side.
And it was a
Oh, yeah, I see a drink. Oh, I see it says fruit smoothie.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
that.
ready for the order?
No, but she might be ordering a drink. I see it's got passion fruit, blackberry, guava, mango, pina colada, strawberry, and peach.
Yeah.
What kind you say? There was a blackberry?
Yeah, I had a blackberry.
Smoothie
Yeah.
or the rocks?
Where's that at?
It's right here. What says drink? Hold on, I just saw it.
Another side.
Oh yeah, down the bottom, right there.
Yeah. It was a blackberry type of a smoothie type thing that I had.
Was it good? Did you like
Small
it?
or large? Small or large? 12 ounce or 32?
No, I want them small.
They're small.
Yeah,
12.
yeah.
Frozen or the rocks?
Let me try the frosted one.
Frozen. Okay. You want it?
No, I'm good because I be getting brain freezing.
Is one check or separate?
Separate.
Separate.
Oh, the little saucers for this right here? Y'all have the little saucers? Okay. That's what I was going to ask him for when he came back out. You know what you're going to get?
Let's see here.
They got so much stuff on here. I'm like, I don't know. They got chimney rica. Ooh, that looks good. It's a crispy roll flour tortilla filled with seasoned chicken. But listen, I used to do the what we used to call it was just called the was it the something speedy?
Oh, the Speedy Gonzales.
Yeah, oh I used to love that. That was my favorite,
Speedy,
but they don't
Gonzales,
I don't see it on here.
And it's,
but I know they have it.
They got it because I
you never find it on the menu, but they have it.
What is it? Refried beans, rice, and a taco or something like that.
And then it's got that rice is what I love, the rice, because I always get double rice and I get that good. I take my salsa like this and I pour it on top of that rice. Ooh, it'd be so good. Oh my God. Thank you.
Yeah.
Listen. Because we asked for a sauce. Yeah.
That's right.
Okay. That's okay. I can use the extra one. I need to put on my rice. Hey, at least we won't have to worry about double dipping. You want to go ahead and bless the food? You want to bless it?
Yes.
Okay.
Father, we just thank you right now for this gathering. Thank you for the fellowship. Lord, we ask you to bless this food, sanctified for the body. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
I told him I like to stay busy.
I do too.
I cannot stay at home.
Now, how long you gonna be here?
To the end of the night.
Are you gonna go with us when we go on the last?
To Birmingham? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll still be here.
Oh, good.
I'll still be here.
That's what's up.
Yeah. When I was here last time, those for school got out. I had worked with her school over at Jerry Fane with the Bright King.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I went about 2 days a week and took some kids over there.
Oh. That's what's up.
Like an hour. I think it was an hour, something like that. 2 days a week. Yeah.
I bet the kids enjoyed you.
Oh, we had a good time. And then we had some other, there was quite a few seniors that was in there too.
Oh yeah?
And then, and then last year, or 2 years ago.
Oh, that looks delicious. Let's show it on camera.
It's good. This was really good.
See my blackberry smoothie from La Parrilla?
Wow. See, I've been on that brain freezers, girl. I can't do that. Some people don't get brain freezers, but me, oh my God.
I sip mine.
I try to do that too, but I still be getting brain freezers. It looks really good.
It is good. It's good. Because the first time I got one, we were, Kim and I came over here, what was it? I was in Atlanta. And I had like the liquid one or whatever. And then the last time I got one, it was like this kind right here.
Really good.
We did a project with AARP back. That was 21, yeah. Because they needed tutors in the school system, but they needed virtual tutors because a lot of the kids was behind on their reading.
Oh,
so
yeah.
AARP partnered with the local schools.
Okay.
And I decided to be looking in my emails, and I saw where they were looking for, they needed tutors to work with the school kids. And I became a tutor through AARP, and so they trained you virtually, and then you had to go, of course, get clearance at the police station and stuff. So we did that like twice a week.
Oh, wow. When I was in Georgia.
And I was all over. Because when we got trained, it was people from California, Detroit,
Really?
Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah. It was AARP all over.
Wow.
AARP got a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, that's true.
The chapter down here, they're doing things. I mean, I've seen a lot of things that they're doing down here. They're doing things down here. So my sister's here always said, well,
I have double ARP with Frank.
uh-huh.
They have a lot of stuff they do. You're right.
And they have job opportunities. They have exercising. They have cooking shows. That's
You ready for your order?
I want to get a Speedy Gonzales with extra
With ground beef or chicken?
ground beef.
Hard shell or soft shell? Hard.
Yep. Hard. Okay, hard.
Lettuce and Sharon cheese?
Yeah.
Yes, honey. Okay.
breaded. Okay, I want something.
The same?
No, I want a quesadilla or an enchilada.
Quesadillas.
You know what? I'll take the same thing that she's having.
Easy.
Yes. And you know what? On mine, I want not chicken, but I want beef or whatever.
Well, that's what I got beef.
Oh, you got that?
Ground beef? Yes.
I'll take
Ground
beef,
beef.
yeah, because I've been eating chicken. I had chicken yesterday.
Thank you.
Yes,
As a matter of fact, I still got my Sunday dinner in the refrigerator. We ate at what's the I'll tell you at
Where?
on the circle we ate that time.
Golden Corral? Where?
Next door.
Oh, Applebee. Oh, Olive Garden.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all went back to Olive Garden.
We was there yesterday.
We went to Golden Corral yesterday.
We were?
Golden Corral.
Oh, really?
After church.
Oh, okay. Well, we was probably there around at the same time, I'm quite sure. And I got the chicken Alfredo, but I'm not a pasta Alfredo person, so I just told her to put my Alfredo on the side. And see, that's when you really know how much of that stuff is going in.
That's true.
I was like this big bowl, so I just.
It was that much?
Yeah, so I just took like maybe
Ooh, Lord.
2 spoonfuls and put it in there, and I brought that back home. So that probably might be dinner tonight with a salad or something.
Well, what I did not like when we went to there was that soup. That
Oh
soup.
yeah, that
those
soup was very good. That
yeah,
was
but those
really, really good.
potatoes was humongous.
Yes, that was some good soup. I like that.
The soup was good, but those potatoes was like, you got fluffed the potatoes.
Yes, yes, I like that. That's what and I won't eat out no more until Sunday, the weekend or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I try to cook during the week.
What kind of stuff you cook?
I try to make meals that can take me for a couple of days. Because when I'm home in Atlanta, since I'm lazy in the morning, I can't get up. I go to the gym at night. I go to water aerobics at night, like from 6 to 7. So by the time I finish in the pool talking and stuff like that, by the time I get home, it's 8 o'clock.
Oh, wow.
So then I already have some vegetables, chicken, or if I do spaghetti, I'll do spaghetti, but I also grill zucchini squash, yellow squash, and I put that in the sauce.
Oh, yeah.
So that way I have some vegetables.
Yeah.
And I use turkey.
I like that.
I use turkey instead of ground beef.
Okay. Okay. That good.
I just don't like that. Rotisserie chicken or
Where you get your rotisserie chicken from? Sam Cub. They have the best.
But you know what? I never shop at Sam's. I go
Listen.
to, we got a place in Atlanta. I go, in my area, it's called Sprouts. It's like a Whole Foods, but it's cheaper than Whole Foods.
What?
And I got all my vegetables there. Nuts, all kinds of nuts. And I mean, that's what I
It's
understand
called
about
Sprouts?
Sprouts.
Oh,
S-P-R-O-U-T-S. See, that's what I understand about here. Okay, this is an ag area, agriculture.
Yeah, you're right.
You should have open markets everywhere with fresh vegetables. I should have to drive down the circle.
Listen, there used to be a farmer's market they used to have here, but now they only have like a certain time of the year. Like, we're in Alabama.
Yeah.
It used to be every time you turn a corner, you would buy a market. But yeah, you're right. You gotta go to Slocum just to go to a market.
And you shouldn't
Or
have
Malvern,
to do that.
yeah.
This is ag country.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so Sprouts, it's called Sprouts, and they have like so they have another hot food section. They have rotisserie chickens. They have chickens cut in like pieces, and then they have the whole chickens as well too. Then they have like smoked chicken. Look, they have like a turkey, like a turkey leg.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. The meat is so tender. It's like the meat has got a sweetness to it or whatever. So every now and then I may buy a turkey leg. And then I cook brown rice a lot of times, but I don't put salt in it. I put like
Different
all
seasonings.
all the Mrs. Dash seasonings in it. And I may cut up an onion in it. And then I take a fresh lemon and squeeze in it. So while it's cooking, and then I buy Uncle Ben's rice to boil in the bag. So I just take the whole bag and dump it
in there. Okay.
And then once it gets done, I take the rest of the lemon and squeeze it over the rice. So that gives it like a citrus salty.
Yeah.
And that way I don't put on any.
Stickles on this?
Yeah.
Okay. Stuff it, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. And you ever get? Oh, I would say get some napkins, but yeah, you probably don't.
These are some napkins. Some extra napkins. But yeah, I do that and.
Let y'all see my food. I know y'all want to see it.
My Sunday dinner.
And then I take my salsa like your hair,
Yes, yeah, put it on the rice.
and I put it on my rice.
And
Normally I ask.
beans a little bit too.
Yeah, normally I ask a little. Normally I get a little extra rice, but last time I had got extra rice, man, it was too much. Ooh, that plate hot too.
Yeah. Like they have them already in the oven or something.
Yeah.
But I sort of like that because when they put the food in, at least it stays hot.
Oh yeah. Or either they put the food in there with the plate. But it's definitely hot. Oh, this looks so good. This is good. I'm glad you suggested it. Good.
I'm gonna eat tonight.
Get my dinner.
Yeah. I might take a walk over at, it don't rain over at Westgate.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I used to walk over there in the morning, about 2 or 3 mornings a week, and walk that trail or that track or whatever it is over there. And I think it's like they say it's 3.5, but I think it's like a 5 miles. Because where I parked at the Kiwanis right there on Westgate, and that trail starts right there, that track. And I walk opposite all the way around the water tower where that is, that trail. And then you go into that other wooded trail. And I think that's like 3.5 or something, or even 2 miles or whatever. And then I come back to my car. So it's not a good, I think it's a good 4 miles. I think it is. It might be less than that, but to me that's a good 4 miles.
That's a nice walk. So you done got signed up for the aqua?
Yeah, I did. I started that class last Tuesday. So that's Tuesday and Thursday. So I'm in class tomorrow. And it's like 11 to 12:30.
Yeah, hour and a half. That's good you stay busy.
Yeah, it's a friend of mine teaches that, one of those classes. I think she teaches that class at night. Gail Grimsley. Either she got early morning and she got at night. But I didn't really want to be in her class, so I got like Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Okay.
So I cannot get up in the morning.
Now see,
Lazy.
my daughter's on a 75-day challenge, soft challenge and a hard challenge. And she gets up at 4:30 to start her at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
And it was so funny because that night before that we did it together, I had just went to bed at like maybe almost 2 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
And she texted me. She said, Mom, she said, it was like 4:30. She said, Mom, she said, you still working out this morning? I text back.
And it's 75 days? And so where y'all working out at?
We have a park in our
Okay.
neighborhood, but then she also goes to the Planet Fitness. My daughter, she's a personal trainer, but she's also a police officer. Yeah, no, that's a police officer.
I didn't know that. You know what, I had a personal trainer before I lived in Atlanta, so about a couple of weeks before I left, I signed up for a personal trainer. So the first week he called me, he said, I tested positive for COVID, so I can't train. And I told him that's okay, because there was some cases at my church, and I wasn't going anywhere, so I told him that's fine. And then the next week, we met one day. He called me and he said that it was a conflict of interest. I told him, you know what?
What?
You give me my money back.
What?
And we would meet like 3 days together. I was like, give me my money back. So
Wow.
I went and I told them that I
That's
wanted
not good.
to get my money back.
That's not good business.
Yeah, and so I think when he did see the conflict of interest with him, and we didn't think it would be, but it was. So the person at front desk, she said, look here, just let this be you know what, we don't really give you your money back. She said, the best thing to do is just let it be a credit. I said, I'm ready to go out of town. She said, look, I'm going to introduce you to your new trainer. So when you get back, I think his name is...
You don't want to get that money back.
No, he's a black guy, whatever. This is going to be your trainer. And he's a trainer, so I said, okay, that's fine. So we can be 3 days a week. Because I really want to strengthen core and all like that. Because even though I be in the water, we got weights and stuff like that, I need to do land exercise as well.
Yeah, my daughter, she's out there at the pool too.
Okay.
Doing her stuff. Work out.
I wonder does she know? Because my nephew is a police officer here.
Oh, I'm pretty sure. What's his name?
My nephew's son. His name is Malik Minifield.
I'm pretty sure she does.
Yeah. It's nice. So
But
you been on the force?
She's been over 2 years.
Oh, really?
Over 2 years.
That was just sad how that was the police officer got killed last week or no? That was Georgia.
Oh, I'm gonna say, no?
It was Georgia. It was 2 police officers got killed back to back
In Georgia?
in Georgia.
What part of Georgia?
Carroll County was one of them, in Carroll, Georgia. Another one was, I want to say Cobb County.
What happened? Did they say?
One was ambushed or whatever.
Are you
They
serious?
go to these people's homes and they, by themselves. Do that? You better go take. Oh, that was Douglasville. That's what it was, Douglas County. And he went to this guy. It was a domestic dispute. I think it was. He goes by himself.
And then wake him back up.
And honey, they put fire on his leg.
What?
Yeah, you know how sometimes these police officers they think they mighty in.
But still,
You should ask for backup.
Yeah.
And he was young.
Now, see, like in Dothan, you know how you see it at big cities when you're watching a movie, you see blah blah. You see they always have 2 officers in a vehicle.
Right.
But that's because it's a big city. But in here, all you have is 1 officer. That's it. They have their own patrol car. They have 1 officer. The only time you would see 2 officers in a car is if one was in training.
I know. I went to
That's sad though for them to do
John
that.
Oaks, no, James Oaks. I went over there walking a couple of days over there too. And I saw a lot of police officers over there. Over at that part.
Yeah.
Yeah. They think they can change the world and how these people are, got a lot of people that are cop haters.
Yeah.
And they wait for you to come.
That's true. That's true.
They got something for you when you get there too. So.
That's sad though, because you got good cops, and you got the bad ones, and it's dangerous. You know,
got some dirty
they're risking their lives. And then sometimes it be the good ones that end up getting them.
Yes.
You know,
But I know what last week that young girl cut that man to 15 pieces or whatever.
wait now, let me see.
Geneva. Okay, so at first you heard that there was a body found in a car in Geneva.
Okay, I heard about that,
Okay.
but I didn't hear nothing about nothing
Yes,
else.
okay. So as time went on, then you hear again, his head was cut off with a chainsaw. Then after that it goes on. So it was a 40-year-old man, 41-year-old, and his lover, whatever, she was 26. So he probably was abusing her or whatever. But anyway, she shot him 5 times and cut him up in pieces and put him in the car.
What?
Yeah.
Wait now. She shot him 5 times, so he already dead. Then she cut him up and then put him in the car?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's some trauma right there.
Serious. Don't you know what? Listen here. These people are already on 100. My brother called me last week. He said, Janice, what is going on in Georgia? And Barron County up in Winder.
There's a lot of human trafficking going on.
And see, Georgia is number 1. But
I heard.
Georgia is from number 1 to 5, like states. Georgia is probably number 5 when it comes to human trafficking. It's up there. So that kid, he got that AR-15 and took it to school, and he shot, he killed 4 people and wounded 9. So they're gonna prosecute
The daddy too.
Yeah.
Why would you buy your son
An AR-15? That's a military rifle. You ain't. Let me tell you
to
something.
boy him a BB gun?
You cannot. How can you hunt an animal and eat an animal after you shot with an AR-15?
You done blow them up.
The meat ain't no good.
No.
So come on. Now you listen here. 9 times out of 10, he probably scared of it. And he said, "I want a rifle," and he went and bought it. Just like that couple in Michigan. That last year, a couple months ago, they charged the mom and the dad. The kid took them.
Oh, I remember. Yep, sure
And he
did.
killed those people.
Yeah, but you know
And
what?
they charge
I
them.
asked Frank too. I'm like, well, what happened to the mom? They didn't say nothing about the mom, and this is so like.
Not yet, not that one.
They ain't said nothing about the mom. Like it just said that she like
She got the dad.
dead or not in the
Well, I guess
picture
since the
or.
dad bought the gun, they're gonna get him.
But how can a child leave the house at 14 and he can't drive?
That's right, and you don't know
And
what
you
he's
don't
doing.
notice he got that type of weapon?
That's right. On him.
Frank was like,
You know he's-
Frank was like he must have had disassembled it or something.
Yeah.
But still.
But he was being watched by the FBI. Now, see, that's another thing, too. But the FBI had him on radar. But then they said, I heard some people
It's always
debating
after the fact.
They were debating that. They said, look, you can't put that on the school. It's not the school's job
No.
to monitor.
No, it's not.
It's because that's the FBI's
Yeah.
job. And then once that boy leave the premises of the school still ain't responsible for him.
No.
So, I don't know.
Girl, I don't know.
It's crazy.
It's like, and one of the little girls at church was like, this world is crazy. I said, no, it's not the world, honey. It's the people in this world. Because God made a perfect world.
Yeah, and you know, in our children, that's something they're gonna be taught as well too. Gonna be taught, you know. It's just because we don't know what they face every day. They don't. And there was a principal at my church in Killer Lake at my church, and he's a principal. He's a high school principal.
Okay.
And he was like, the things that I have to deal with every day. And I think he said like about 2 years ago, the police, I think it was Clayton County Police that already contacted him. As school principals, there was something getting ready to go down. And he called the young boy in. He said, now look, something is getting ready to go down. Now, I know what's getting ready to go down, so you need to tell me so I can help you. That boy wouldn't say a word. He said, now look, now I'm telling you. So the only response he got out that boy was, snitches were stitches.
Oh my God.
That was it.
That was it.
He went to the hospital.
And so what happened? Ended up happening?
The police came and intercepted what there was somebody that was going to be some shooting at the school. Yeah, and the school had already been notified. Yes, that there was going to be some trouble. Somebody had said there was going to be some trouble.
Yeah.
At this particular high school.
Oh boy.
But last week, I don't know if this boy was working by himself or what, because they said that
Anybody take that place?
Yes, you may.
five students was going to be impacted. There was going to be a shooting at 5 schools.
That's here in our area, wasn't it? Because I heard about that.
In Wangere, that where the boy shot at those people, and that school in Barrow County, Appaloosa High School was going to be the first school. So I don't know if somebody was working with that boy, but but you fall off.
And Dalton.
And Dalton,
And it's like, what is going on? I'm telling you, boy. I'm just saying, I'm glad I ain't got no kids in school.
Oh yeah, and so you just gotta, like your students or whatever, because I know in DeKalb County they were gonna make people start okay, so if you go to a football game, you have to have a clear
Yeah. They got that now at the stadium. They should have been had that. Even at school, they should have it at school too.
They do. So at the first game they had, they didn't have a problem. But the second game they had, they didn't have a problem. See, this year they not only fill backpacks, but they got that metal detector. So they didn't have a problem.
Okay.
But once those kids left the premises of that football field, all down through the hills, they was fighting. And the kids was going like, what is this? And the
Once they offer that property,
right, and that's what the officer said. That what is
Wow.
those officers called? SRO or
yeah, SRO.
he said, look, there is nothing we can do. once these kids leave the premises of Adams Stadium,
School resource officer, SRO.
yeah, he said once they leave Adams Stadium, we can't do nothing. That's not our jurisdiction. So ain't nothing that we can do. That's up to you. Now, either you come and get your kids or whatever and take them home. But we can't do anything. And they was fighting all over town.
Excuse me, may I take the plate?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I don't understand. It's so sad.
It is. It's like they're off the chain. And they dare you to say something.
Listen, the kids now are so desensitized. Same with the adults too. A lot of the adults, they I don't know.
Yeah, I say they're already on 100. They're not thinking, they don't care. And it's pretty much like, well, these are your kids, but it's like, that's not my job, but it is your job.
Yeah.
Your
What
kids.
happened to the village?
Exactly. Yeah. And you can't say anything to them. Really say anything.
Now you're trying to say something to correct a child, the parent won't try to jump on you.
Yeah, don't say nothing to my daughter.
And then they worry about then when the child like don't never go to the school and check on their child.
They don't. Not
And then
at
as
all.
soon as something happens, they out there want to curse out the teacher, the principal, and everybody else,
Yep.
and fight.
That's right. And that's not the school's job. That's your job as a
The
parent.
school shouldn't be raising your child.
That's right. It's your job as a parent.
You do it at home. Thank you.
Thank you.
But it's a mess. And it's like, here we is in what, 2024, and it's like it ain't getting no better.
It's not getting no better.
No better. I don't understand.
And that's why I don't like to.
That's why I say, you know what, I'm kind of glad I don't have no grandkids because
Yeah.
look,
It is.
look what they gonna be in.
Yeah.
Look at this mess.
It's rough. It really is rough.
Look at this mess.
And you're trying to do, and especially if you're trying to do what's halfway right.
Right. It's a mess. It's a mess.
So do you do events?
Yeah. Well, it used to be, I did events for my last church I was with. And I did all kind of ideas. I think I did like 6 gospel open mic nights. The 7th one I was supposed to have been doing, but then COVID hit.
Oh, okay.
And then we ended up at Cornerstone.
Okay.
You know, all that stuff
And
going
I
on.
went to Destiny's Church had that gospel jazz back in was that November last year.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was in November. Wait, I'm gonna think. I wonder why. I think it was November. They had Ben Tanker. It was Destiny's Church. It was Ben Tanker, and they had okay, so their Pastor Good, he has a jazz band or a gospel jazz band.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. It's called Grassroots.
Grassroots.
Yes, it was his band. And then they had another guy from I think it was from Florida. Because I bought one of his CDs. His name was Nate Mitchell. Oh, that guy was awesome. Yes. And but it was nice though. They had it at the common room. Okay.
Oh,
So see,
okay.
the common room, that's my nephew.
Okay.
The common room on Columbia Highway.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And I had it there because my niece, well, they're not together, but my niece, Niecy Lowe Minifield, she works at the police department downtown. No, I take it back. She works at the court. She's a court administrator.
I don't know.
Tanya. Her name is Tanya.
Yeah, I don't recognize that Mayfield last
Okay.
name.
And but she goes over there to Destiny's Church, and so they had it. It was a fundraiser. They had it over there, and then they had chicken.
Okay.
they brought their food truck.
Okay.
And they the ones did the filming. There was a lot of people in there. I mean, it was packed.
Yeah, wow.
And so Ben Tankard, I didn't know how he was. He was just saying how his connection with Goldman, that he got saved in Goldman at Allen Temple Church out in Brighton.
Okay, Allen Temple.
Yeah, over there. And he went to buy chicken dinner, and he got saved over at Allen Temple going there to buy chicken dinner.
Okay, all right.
Yes,
It worked.
yes.
It worked.
Yes, and I've been following him for years. I mean, in the 80s. I like Ben Tankard.
Wow.
Yeah, he's been around for a long time. But I was like, how y'all gonna get Ben Tankard on here? But they did. Cause see that warehouse, that's a huge warehouse.
Oh wow.
It's huge.
It goes way back,
It
probably.
goes ways back. Yes, way back. Yeah, no.
Just bring me 5 back. Just bring me 5 back.
Okay.
Thank you.
And it goes way back. And it was a lot of people in there that night. And I mean, and the music was really good.
Wow.
It was really good. It was. They had I think Pastor Good's their gospel group or whatever, their gospel jazz group opened up, and then Ben Tankard came on, and then after was Nate Mitchell. That I bought his CD and I listen to it all the time. I mean,
I don't think. What kind of songs he's playing?
They're all jazz. It's all jazz. And when you get time, just start Google Nate Mitchell.
Nate Mitchell. Okay, I'm not
I
too.
think it was Nate Mitchell. And he said that somebody had dropped his name and he got a presidential honorary thing from Obama or whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Awesome.
Yeah. But you know what? And some of his music, some of the music that's on there, I think Kirk Whalen. Some of it's Kirk Whalen's music too.
Oh yeah?
Yes, and I love Kirk Whalen. I do. I love Kirk Whalen. Yeah, it was Nate Mitchell. Yeah. No, it's Nathan Mitchell. Okay, Nathan Mitchell.
Let's see what it looks like.
Yeah, Nathan Mitchell. I mean, he got
Oh,
some-
it disappeared. Well, you know the clouds will look kind of dark out there.
Yeah.
Okay, how old is he?
He has to be like, I think he's in his 40s.
Y'all know y'all want to see.
Yeah, I think he's in his 40s. I mean, the music, the music was nice. I mean, I loved it.
Where is he from?
You know what? I thought he said Florida. My sister said, she thought he said the Northeast, but I thought he said Florida.
Thank you, ladies. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for coming.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, it's the wrong. No, that was mine. He gave us the wrong one.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm confused.
That's yours.
Sorry.
Okay, all right.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm going to give them a tip because they have to share that they tip
No, they don't want to share their tip. They keep their tip.
No, and when you put it on here,
Oh, when you put it on there, it's still going to
yeah,
give it to them.
they got to share it. So I just
Are you serious?
Yeah, because it's like 20%.
Oh.
And I didn't know what, I didn't know that.
Well, see, we always pay off with cash.
I was in, I know, we were on our trip. I was on my trip in Alaska. And then I stayed over 2 extra days in Seattle, Washington. This is Seattle. And so we was at the hotel and having dinner at the hotel. And so the lady, so the waitress was saying that we looked at it. It was a 20% gratuity or whatever. So she said, yeah, because we have to give, they give us 10% and then they take the 10. So that was factored into the price. And I was like, but it was on high prices. But so now what I do when she said that, so now I try to
Give them cash.
have something if I got some cash or try to scrunch.
Yeah, we always like to give them cash.
Yeah, because
And a lot of times we don't like to just leave it on the table unless we have to. We like to give it so many hands.
Because if people come by and bust the table,
They'll take the tip.
They'll take the tip.
Exactly. I don't think that's fair.
Yeah, I don't either. So I try to just leave something, whatever. But yeah. I'm gonna get me a
I was gonna say, I know you got a lot of stuff in there.
That's good.
Oh.
He was at 1 year. This is when Kim was young. He was at Red Lobster one Sunday after church.
Say what now?
Kim and I was at Red Lobster one Sunday after church. She was younger then. So I told the waiter I wanted a virgin peanut colada. So I told Kim that I was going to the car to get my wallet. I'll be right back. When I got back, they had the pina colada on the table, but it wasn't a virgin pina colada. And Kim was getting ready to drink. I said, wait. I said, you gonna serve a child?
How old was she?
She was about like 14 or whatever.
Oh my God.
Hey, you gonna give a minor? I said, I didn't ask for a pina colada. I asked you for a virgin pina colada. Now would you see you get the because it was in that funny glass. It was a virgin, they give me like a something like
Yeah.
this.
Lord have mercy.
And the girl's drunk and we don't know what's going on or whatever. Like,
Oh, that's crazy. That careless too.
it is. And that was one of my favorite places to eat because every Sunday after church, I'm not a seafood person, but I guess it was just going to church. So
Yeah.
I would go there with some other singles, and that's, a bunch of us just flock over there and eat lunch at the Red Lobster. And so with me, I'm not going to wait. I just tell them, look, I'm taking this to get the bar and get me a drink while they fixing my food. So I was sitting there one Sunday, with a virgin pina colada
At the bar.
At the bar. So my girlfriend goes, she said, you should call Princess. The conference is coming. And I was like, I don't care what this got to do with me.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here minding my business, waiting on my meal, and looking at TV. They got to do with me. And she said, I guess the fact that I had a drink.
Lord have mercy.
That ain't got nothing to do with me. Nothing.
So what you doing after you leave here?
I'm gonna take my sister's car back and she got somewhere to go. And I'm probably gonna I need to stay in the house and get my I have a training tomorrow night. Excuse me. Yes. Can I have it to go?
Yes, of course.
I have we have a training on Thursday night. It's a Toastmasters. It's a club coach training.
Okay.
And you're providing coaches for clubs so they can, grow. They need coaches to come in and help them grow their clubs. So every third Thursday night, we have a training. We train all these coaches that will coach.
Okay.
But like tomorrow night, we have something that's called like a runner show. So what we do is everybody that's working on this committee, these trainers, we all get together and we go through all of our
Thank you.
We go through all of our slides as though we were doing the actual show. We go through all of our slides, making sure that they're correct and that we know the information that we're providing to the coaches. So I suggested the last time we had our meeting is that if we could add our own slides in. So the person, she said, yeah, you can. So she said, wait, don't mind.
Oh, Lord.
I'm going to give them to you. So I need to go home and get all my information and add it into my slides. And then, so since I didn't bring my laptop down here with me, I think I emailed myself all of those slides I had from last time. So I got to go through each one of them and then put the additional stuff I want to add in it and then send it back to the retention person and send it back to her. So this year, Kim is the president of our Toastmasters Club.
Oh,
Yeah.
your daughter. Okay.
She's the president. So since we're virtual, I told her, we just need a president. Because I was the president last year, but I can't serve for 2 years in a row. And then somebody else was the president before that. So they said, look, we got some new members. Let's try to give them a chance to do some leadership. So I said, Kim, if you will take the role, you don't have to do anything. Lorraine and I will do everything for you. And that's what we've been doing. Because see, her hand is full too, because she got school. Her school just got her other job. And it seems like, I think Pastor K on board, he really
Pastor K, he works. He works with members now.
Yeah.
He don't play around. That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
It's a good thing. So I can see that. So last night we got here. We had a club executive meeting last night, which she was supposed to lead the meeting, but I told her don't worry about it. So she had to go to Walmart. So I said, well, when you come back from Walmart, we'll start the meeting. But I went upstairs, so we got the meeting started. So then midway the meeting, she chimed in, and we were working on an open house. We're gonna have an open house in November, and we're working on our club success plan, because you have to have that ready to send to the Toastmasters International. They'll have that ready. So we're working on that, and then we got some speech competitions coming up. They're tall tales. They're storytelling.
I think I remember you talking about that before.
It's storytelling. We have that coming up, and we were trying to get somebody to represent our club. So this year we just got a new member, and he's from Memorial Church of God in Christ in Atlanta. He's in our jurisdiction. So I told him, I said, you know what? I'll give you my platform if you can get some more ministers to join our club. Because I believe that missionaries and ministers, they need Toastmasters very badly. When you get up to speak and they tell you you have 2 or 3 minutes, you need to be humming. Don't put it on the Lord, but the Lord said, no, you are out of order.
You know what time. You know.
You are out of order. If you've been given a program that is 2 or 3 minutes, say what you need to say.
That's right.
And sit down.
That's right.
And I always get upset, like doing the workers' meeting and convocation, especially during the Institute hour. These people want to preach all night. This is just the Institute hour. What as soon as that even started?
Oh, Lord.
You want to preach all night. Then you want to beg the folk, raise the offering and beg the folk all night. So then when the speaker actually gets to speak, people hands go up. They leave it because they tired. And then they're going to get upset, you know. That's your problem.
Out of order.
You are out of order. And that's why I feel that missionaries and ministers, they need that public speaking skills very badly.
Wow.
And I mentioned that to my pastor a couple of times about maybe some of the ministers and some of the elders at my church, if they wanted to do Toastmasters, they could do that. And then we're trying to get something for the kids, because there's a thing for kids for them to learn public speaking as well. I watched this young lady the other night at your church. Was it yesterday she did the
announcements?
She did a great job.
That's not her first time being up there. She speaks very well. She did was it Saturday night? Were you there Saturday night? She spoke Saturday night. Don't you remember?
That's what I
she spoke Saturday night, and then the young adults did yesterday, and she did the announcement. Very well spoken. Very well spoken.
And that's what the paper teaches these young people at that age.
And the thing about it is that when my kids was younger, I didn't give them an opportunity to say no. If somebody in the church asked me to do something, and it only took my daughter one time to to say no.
Yeah.
And then so the lady came up to me, she said, well, I asked teacher, she wanted to, I said, my daughter said no? It was about to sing a lead in the choir. I told her, she's going to do it. And that, from that day on, they knew, no matter what they were asked to do, guess what? They knew they were going to do it.
Yes.
You had no choice.
Yes, you do it.
You're going to do it.
Yeah, you do
and to this day, my son and my daughter both, they can speak in front of 1 million people and not be fazed.
Because they need those
They do.
skills. And they need that engagement.
Yeah, and you don't need the parents saying, "Oh, well, you don't have to do it. Go sit down." You need those parents to say, "No, you need to get on. You need to push them on out there."
Yes, you need that social
it.
engagement. And
Yeah.
I can't stand when a young person gets it, when you ask them a person. Prime example, like the young man, the first time he went for the job. Oh yeah, well, I'm good. Yeah, but I don't know. It's like this. See now. I don't know what you're talking about. It's those things like that.
Yeah.
And of course, our kids, they have to think twice is
Oh yeah.
good. It's,
Oh yeah. You know it.
they have to
You
dress.
could have pointed at that right there.
Yeah, they have to dress. They have to dress twice as good as they do. Smell. All of that comes into play.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's the truth, even in the 21st
That's one thing
century.
my kids were taught very well. I didn't rely on the school system to teach my kids anything.
And it's needed. And it's needed.
It is so needed.
Yesterday,
Very well spoken.
very well articulate in her
Yeah, very well.
voice and the pace that she
Oh,
gave
yeah.
the announcements.
Yeah.
Spoke very clearly. You could understand what
Everything
she
you
was
said,
saying.
yeah.
Now, is she where is she in?
Oh, that's Mother Andrews' granddaughter. That's Mother
That's
Andrews.
right, because the young lady that spoke well, Mother Andrews, I was telling her.
And then she has one of her other granddaughters spoke too.
Oh, really? I was telling
She got a lot of them.
Mother Andrews that Kim asked Stacy, and this is a couple months ago, when we were visiting, asked Stacy how was, I think it was Santana Andrews.
Okay.
How was Santana related to her?
Oh.
And I heard that, I was like, wait. So, Mother Andrews' husband,
Okay.
Mother Andrews' husband, and my niece that lives in Midland City, husband, are brothers, I think.
Wow.
Because Stacy, because Stacy said, oh, well, see my granddaddy, S.B. Andrews. I was like, oh, okay.
It's a small world.
Yeah, small world. And I was like, wait a minute. So Santana's grandfather, Andrew's grandfather on my side, Santana's grandfather is my brother. But my niece, Betty Sue Jones, she married an Andrews.
Oh.
She married an Andrews, and that Andrews is his mother, Andrew's husband. They're brothers. They're brothers.
Okay.
I think they're brothers.
Wow.
And I was like, whoa, small world here.
It's smaller and smaller every day.
It's small.
Every day. Just like Fanny Thomas. I used to work with her out there in Alotech in Slocum. And I think y'all related in there.
Sisters,
Yeah. It's like crazy.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
And my sister Billy worked at that place too, but she didn't work that long out there.
She probably would have answered.
Ansel, yeah, she was at Ansel. Okay.
But Fanny, she was a supervisor out there in Alotech.
Yeah, and she worked at Ansel.
Yeah,
So she's retired.
She worked them all, but
Yeah. You'd be surprised. When Kim lived in California, one of the ladies at her church, actually one of the principals at her church, she was a therapist out here, Dr. Young. They're from Hartford, Alabama.
oh really? And y'all met about in California?
Kim, she went to the same church Kim went to.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, they were talking one Sunday, they were having a Saturday. They were having a women's thing. And some kind of way they start talking in Alabama come up.
Wow.
And Kim was like, oh, I was from Alabama. And she's from Dothan. And they was like, wait.
Listen, that's a conversation piece. Same thing happened with me when I was working at Hit Promotional Product in Florida, Clearwater, Florida. This lady, she started working there like about maybe a year or two after I did. And then we was in the little lunch area, whatever, just talking, and I said something, and she said, Dothan, Alabama? I'm like, yeah. She said, that's where I'm from. That's where I'm from. I'm like, what? And so we just clicked just like that.
Yeah.
And she just turned 70 last week, and she was here this past weekend. She came by and saw me. Yeah.
I mean,
It's a small world.
And I went 1 year to, I would go visit Kimberly 3 times a year. I would fly there Christmas, Easter, Mother's Day. And so I went out 1 year, and her husband, he asked me, he said, do you go to the Peanut Festival? I was like, yes, every chance I get. And he told me, he said, do you know Dancing Dan? I was like, no, I don't know Dancing Dan.
Yeah.
And he said, you know, they got a statue of him there.
It's Dancing Dave.
Yeah, Dancing Dave. But they had that statue in Heaven, and then they
put
moved
that
it somewhere.
Oh, it's been moved?
I guess, I don't know, but I took a picture of it in Heaven.
Yeah, because he used to walk that strip.
Yeah.
And people did not mind picking him up when they saw him walking. Dancing Dave. I always had that white suit on.
I said, not to myself, I don't know Dancing Dave. But my sister Millie, she told me, she said, now I didn't know Dancing Dave, but I knew his family. I think it was the Bonds or whatever, because
I never knew his last name.
one of his nieces went to school with me in Hitler.
Oh.
And I didn't know, but I didn't know Dancing Dan. But Millie said you might not know him, but he's related to the Bonds.
Do you know any Salter since you came from Headland?
I their last name, but I don't.
Because my kid's grandmother, her last name was Salter, Nora.
I don't know her, but but that was the song
Salter,
that name, yeah. But I graduated from Hetland, and I went to Dorsey Wallace.
Oh,
There.
yeah.
Then I got married.
Yeah, small world. Small world gets small every day. Say bye.
All right, it's been a great Monday. Enjoy the movie. For those of you that work, retire soon so you can enjoy the retirees. Signing off.
I guess y'all heard that.
What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Sheila and Frank. Come on over and check out our channel, PromoSTK Reality TV, husband and wife, where we eat good in the neighborhood. We're a mukbang eating show, cooking and recipes, especially soul food, pranks on Frank. Oh, y'all go check it out. Challenges, vlogs, comedy skits, short videos, and TikTok. So come on and become our oh yeah baby today. Subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram, PromoSTK, or you can also go to any of our social sites and find us under PromoSTK. Oh yeah baby. We can't wait to see you. We can't wait to meet you. So come on over